So as you guys have seen so far, these smart switches have so many uses, and my smart trash bin is only one of the things I've used a smart switch for in my smart home. Alexa, open trash bin. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello and welcome to my channel, and I hope you like today's video. If you like smart home and automotive technology content, then hit that subscribe button because most of the time that is what you're going to see on this channel. Today's video is all about smart switches. I'll be showing you what a smart switch is, how it works, and then after that we are going to have some fun with a smart switch. Lastly, I'll be showing you some of the things I have made for my smart home using a smart switch. Every week I get people asking me, can a smart switch do this and that, and if it can, how do you do it? Well, today is your lucky day because you're going to learn how to use a smart switch, and by the end of this video you'll be able to make all of your smart home dreams come true, and it can all be done on a very affordable budget. And yes, I'm being totally serious. Smart switches come in all different shapes and sizes, and there's a few different variants around, but the way they all work is basically the same. A smart switch is a smart controlled electronic device that can be used to turn virtually anything on and off, but that's not all. They can be used to do a lot more than that. But smart switches have been around for years, so why would I be making a video about something a lot of people probably already know about? That's a very good question, but I guarantee you that not everyone knows what a smart switch is, and definitely do not know what it's capable of doing. Did you know that a smart switch is one of the most universal smart devices you can have in your smart home? There is virtually nothing that you can't make or control in your smart home with a smart switch. Nothing at all. They are one of the coolest and most useful smart devices you can buy today, and definitely one of my favorite smart devices. Don't believe me? Well, by the end of this video you will. Okay, let's start the video off by having a quick look at all these smart switches which I've got on my table here. So most smart switches are powered off mains voltage, so you guys will need to get a certified electrician to wire these up for you. However, in some cases you can get smart switches like this, which you can power off USB. This is a single channel one. This is a single channel one, this is a single channel one, and this one is my favorite one. This is a 4-channel one. And if you're looking at making a project, this is one that I would recommend, purely because it's got 4 channels, so you can do 4 different things from one switch. Smart switches can all be controlled using your voice assistant, such as Alexa or Google, or they can also be controlled through the app as well. In my opinion, the only way to find out how something works is to open it up. So I'm going to open up the smart switch so you guys can see what's inside. Okay, and here we are inside this smart switch, which is a single channel smart switch, and the brand is Deta. Deta is a well-known brand throughout New Zealand and Australia, and their smart home products are good. I've used lots of them in the past, but from my experience with their products so far, they are all Wi-Fi controlled, so no other protocols are used in their range. The way this smart switch works is it uses this relay here to break the connection on your live wire. So when the smart switch turns on, the relay closes, and when the smart switch turns off, the relay opens again, breaking the live wire connection. You may be sitting there now thinking, is that it? Is that how a smart switch works? And yes, that's exactly how a smart switch works. But do you understand how useful a device like this can be? You don't? Okay, let me explain this to you in a different way. This used to be an extension cord, and now there is a smart controlled switch in the middle of it. So this means you can now control any appliance that you can plug into this extension cord, either from the app on your phone or tablet, or by voice control. Let's try it. This is just your standard Samsung phone charger, but because it can plug into the smart switch, it now makes it a smart phone charger. So now all you need to do is come home, plug in your phone, and then say, Alexa, turn on phone charger.
Okay.
Hey Google, turn off phone charger. This is a battery charger, but because it can plug into the smart switch, it's now a smart battery charger. Alexa, turn off battery charger.
Okay.
This is an LED lamp, but because it will plug into the smart switch, it's now a smart LED lamp. Alexa, turn off LED lamp.
Okay.
Hey Google, turn on LED lamp. Okay guys, now I've shown you what a smart switch is, how it works, and I've given you 3 examples of what it could be used for. We're now going to build a simple and useful project together. If you still have more questions or are confused about something, then ask away in the comments section below and I'll help you out. The project we are going to be making is a universal smart controlled phone charger. With this project, you'll be able to charge 2 different phones separately or together at the same time. And you'll be able to control this using Alexa, Google, or from your own phone or tablet. And you will also be able to control this from anywhere in the world. And for this project, I'm going to be using this 4-channel smart switch. And I'm going to be powering the smart switch up this time using a USB cable. The reasons for this are 1, it's safe. I don't want my audience trying this at home and electrocuting themselves trying to power the smart switch up off mains voltage by themselves. And 2, to show you how the outputs of this 4-channel smart switch work. Okay, for this project you will need 1 4-channel smart switch, 1 micro USB cable, and 2 more USB cables of your choice. In this project I'm using 1 USB-C cable and 1 lightning cable, so I can charge my Android phone and my iPhone. You will also need a 2-way USB adapter like this. Of course Alexa or Google will be required for voice control as well, and a tiny bit of electrical knowledge could be useful, but it's not really that important. Just follow my instructions and you should be fine. Again, you can ask me anything in the comment section below if you need any help. And remember, there is no such thing as stupid questions on this channel, so don't be shy to ask. We all start at a beginner level. That's how the learning process works. Okay, let's get stuck into this project. Okay, the first thing to do is to take both your USB cables, and you need to gently slice the outer shield of the cable back, so you can get access to the red wire, like this. And when you get inside the cable, I need you to cut the red wire in half on both cables. Here's my other cable as well, and the red wire has been cut on that one as well. Once you've cut the red wires, we need to then join them to the outputs of the smart switch. And we're going to join them to the COM and the NO, standing for normally open ports on both relays. Obviously this is a 4-channel, but for this project we're just using 2 channels. So don't connect your wires to the NC, just connect them to the COM and the NO on both ports. And once you've done that, this is what it will look like. So you've got 1 USB cable connected to your COM and normally open ports on one port, and another USB cable connected to your COM and normally open ports on the other port, as you can see, like that. Now we need to get your other micro USB cable so we can power this up using the USB port here, and then we're going to pair it to the app. Okay, we're now going to pair the smart switch to the Tuya app. So you get your micro USB cable and you plug it into the front port of the smart switch so we can power the device up, and you plug the other end into, well in my case it's a USB wall socket because I've got USB wall sockets, but if you don't have one of those you can plug it into your power pack and then plug it into the mains. Usually with these smart switches the pairing light starts flashing automatically when you plug it in, which it's doing. So it's in pairing mode now. If it doesn't do that, you can just hold any one of these buttons down for 8 seconds until it starts flashing. Then we go into add device. This is a Zigbee version, so I'm going to have to go through the gateway, so others Zigbee. Into the multi-mode gateway, confirm LED is blinking, yes. Okay. And the device has been found.
4ZigBee2 from the Tuya Smart Skill, and you can control it by saying, turn off 4ZigBee2.
Thank you, Alexa. Okay guys, the smart switch has now been found and added to the app. Okay, so now we're in the app. We're using channels 1 and 2 of the smart switch, so that corresponds to these 2 buttons here. So we're going to need to rename these 2 names here. So I'll just pretend that you're a teenager and you're setting this up for your family. So we're going to call switch 1, we'll call it Mum's phone charger, and switch 2 we'll call Dad's phone charger. Okay, so as you can see I've named channel 1 to Mum's charger and channel 2 to Dad's charger. Okay, now by default usually with these smart switches the outputs are set to turn on for 1 second only. So when you try and turn it on, it turns off again after 1 second. For this project, we don't want to do that. So to get around that problem, we press the mode switch there one time. Now the outputs will stay on when we turn them on. And they'll go off when we tap them again. So that's how we need to set the smart switch up for that project. So you guys need to do that now. Now we get your USB adapter. Plug the USB-A ends of both cables into the adapter. Plug that into the wall. And turn the power on. Now we've got two phones here, which just say that the red phone is Mum's phone and this phone is Dad's phone. This is an iPhone and this is an Android phone. So the black cable was going to port 1, so that's Mum's phone. So we want to plug that into this phone. And the white cable, which is the iPhone cable, into this phone. Okay, now when we want to turn Mum's phone charger on, we just tap Mum's charger and the phone starts charging. Now if we want to turn Dad's phone charger on, we just tap Dad's charger and that phone starts charging. These phones are both pretty low at the moment, and we can turn them off the same way. Just tap it to turn Dad's phone charger off and tap that one to turn Mum's phone charger off. Okay, voice control. Now let's say you and your mum have gone out and your mum forgot to put her phone on charge. It's plugged in, but it's not on charge, it's not charging. So you can just use Google to do that for you. Hey Google, turn on Mum's charger.
Got it, turning on Mum's charger.
And Mum's phone starts charging. Now you can do the same with Dad's phone as well. Hey Google, turn on Dad's charger.
Sure, turning Dad's charger on.
And Dad's phone is now charging. And you can do the same thing to turn them both off. Hey Google, turn off Dad's charger.
Alright, turning off Dad's charger.
Hey Google, turn off Mum's charger.
Okay, turning off Mum's charger.
And now both phones have stopped charging. Okay guys, and that's one more way that you can use a smart switch, in this case a 4-channel smart switch. In this project we only use 2 of the channels, so if you wanted to, you could connect 2 more phones to the other 2 channels, so it could charge 4 phones, or you could use the other 2 channels for something completely different. Okay, and now to finish off this video, I'm going to show you what I have made for my smart home using smart switches. Okay, so currently I only have 3 smart switches in use in my smart home. One is this Dita single channel smart switch, which I'm currently using to turn on my phone smartwatch charger just here. And I always get Alexa to do that for me. Alexa, turn on phone charger.
Okay, no problem. So your battery is dead again, right?
What? Yes, that's exactly right. Great guess, Alexa. Then there's my smart trash bin, which is just using one of these 4-channel smart switches. Although at the moment I'm only using one of the channel's outputs and one input, until of course I can come up with another idea to put the other channels to use. The input I'm just using for the button up here, which can be used to open the smart trash bin when you're in a hurry. But 99% of the time I just get Alexa to open it for me. Alexa, open trash bin.
Alright. Please put all of your trash in the bin and then close the door. Thank you for closing the trash bin door. It keeps the room looking tidy and clean.
And lastly, there's this, my homemade smart garage door controller, which I built again using one of these 4-channel smart switches. If you follow this channel, you might be sitting there looking a bit confused right now, and that's perfectly understandable. Since my smart garage door controller video, this project has had several improvements and updates made to it, so that's why it looks completely different now than it did back then. Back then I was using 1 input and 3 of the channel outputs of the smart switch, but then after my updates I no longer needed to use the input. I'm really happy with how this project turned out, and now apart from the several updates I made to it for security reasons, it still works the same as it did before. And so to control it, I'm still using my smartwatch. turn on garage door opener.
Sure, turning on the garage door.
Okay guys, and that brings us to the end of another video. If you're a fan of my homemade smart gadget videos, such as the smart garage door controller, my smart trash bin, smart birdhouse, smart door, etc., then stay tuned because there's more videos like that coming, and my next project is just about complete. So that should be uploaded to my channel within a couple of weeks. And yes, that's also using a smart switch, one of these 4-channel smart switches actually. So I hope this video has helped you to understand what a smart switch is, how it works, what you can do with one, and how to set it up and use it, because that was my purpose for making this video. So I hope it was a success. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I always get so many people asking me questions about smart switches and how to use them. So if this video has helped you, then please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more. I upload a new video every week, and I hope to see you all in the next video.